What if you could improve a child's blood pressure response to stress and bone mineral density? What if you could improve their body composition profile, giving them improved self-image and self-esteem? What if you could make a child stronger and faster while preventing future injuries? What if you could develop lifelong exercise habits that will allow them to live longer, healthier lives? Contrary to past ideology, strength training provides many positive effects towards the physical and psychological development of adolescents. Today, I intend to present you with factual information regarding the benefits and concerns of strength training in adolescents. With this information, I intend to refute past ideology, which holds the position that strength training is dangerous and will result in injury and/or developmental problems for adolescents. I will show a number of positive effects on both the physical and psychological development and maturity of adolescents from engaging in a strength training regimen. I can only hope that this information can help shift the lifestyles of younger generations. There are many positive effects on the physical development of an adolescent due to strength training. Young athletes who engage in strength training show a drastically increased strength when compared to their untrained counterparts. Also, adolescents who engage in strength training show an increased capacity in sprint exercises such as the 40-yard dash and the pro shuttle. Young and Metzel, authors of Strength Training for the Young Athlete, insist that strength gains seem to be attributed to a neuromuscular mechanism in which there is increased neuronal activation with muscle contractions, which leads to a higher capacity in sprint exercises. While there are many benefits to the performance of adolescents, an adolescent's body structure and functionality receive some of the most important results from a strength training regimen. A child's bone mineral density is increased as a result of stresses it undertakes during resistance training. According to Zasiorski and Kramer, authors of Science and Practice of Strength Training, in a clinical study, it was proven that with stress, strain, compression, and bending of the bones from resistance training, the overall structure of the bone, including bone density, will be improved. Along with bone density, joint strength and flexibility also increase due to the stress placed on joints and the range of motion required while engaging in resistance training. Finally, an increase in child's metabolic rate from increased activity will promote a lean body profile, which comes with a range of benefits to the child's overall health. Along with these numerous positive physical effects of strength training in adolescents, there are also multiple positive psychological effects involved as well. The psychological development of an adolescent can be positively affected by strength training with both short and long-term effects. In the short term, adolescents show a highly improved self-view accompanied by increasing self-esteem. An adolescent's self-esteem will rise with their success in a resistance training program. Most adolescents don't develop the appropriate source of confidence. Strength training can help a child develop a healthy amount of confidence through the conquering of goals. For example, a young girl begins to gain confidence as she reaches the goals she has set in a resistance training program. The lifestyle changes of an adolescent as they mature and assimilate into adulthood provide the more long-term effects of strength training. Participation in resistance training as an adolescent can build a competitive spirit in a person, which can lead them to be successful in what they choose to pursue. In addition to a sense of competition, strength training in adolescence is a great place to start building a positive relationship with exercise that will help them lead a consistent workout routine well into adulthood. Consider this analogy. As children, parents promote the importance of brushing your teeth to prevent cavities and promote oral hygiene. The same goes for exercise. Just as your dental health is important, your physical well-being is dependent on your eating and exercise habits. Though there are numerous positive effects on both the physical and psychological development of adolescents due to strength training, there has been much debate over the safety of adolescents engaging in a strength training routine. Contrary to the widespread view of the past, strength training is safe for adolescents under the appropriate conditions. It is important to have a trained professional supervise youth resistance training to ensure the safety and efficacy are maintained. It is also vital to stress the importance of using proper form in every lift. A majority of injuries in adolescents during a strength training exercise can be marked back to the use of improper form. According to Fagenbaum and Meyer, authors of Pediatric Resistance Training, Benefits, Concerns, and Program Design Considerations, to maximize gains in muscular fitness and reduce the risk of injury, you must first learn how to perform each exercise correctly with a light load, example, an unloaded barbell, and then gradually progress the training intensity and/or volume without compromising exercise technique. In one prospective study that evaluated the incidence of sports-related injuries in children over a one-year period, resistance training resulted in 0.7% of 1,576 injuries, as explained by Zasiorski and Kramer. Properly prescribed and progressed strength training programs are an important part in maintaining a safe and effective experience in resistance training. The Canadian Society for Exercise Physiology claims that Youth resistance training programs need to be carefully prescribed and progressed due to inter-individual differences in physical maturation, training experience, and stress tolerance. Today I have discussed the positive effects on an adolescent's physical and psychological development due to participation of a strength training regimen. I have shown the enhancements on performance and structure as well as the improvements in self-esteem and confidence. The aspect of strength training resulting in injury in adolescence was credibly refuted as I outlined the considerations for conducting a safe and effective adolescent resistance training program. Earlier I asked a series of questions. Strength training is the answer to providing the previously stated advantages to our youth. So I ask again, what if you had the opportunity to give a child a life-altering advantage that could dramatically influence their physical and psychological well-being? The choice is yours.